Welcome to our channel. Today we are going to study a topic in biology known as fungi. We are going to study this topic with questions and answers for a better understanding. The first question we have here says, a fungi infection that affects nails and skin is classified as dash A. Systemic mycosis, B. Mycetismus, C. Superficial mycosis, D. Mycotoxicosis. In this question, the correct answer is C. Superficial mycosis. Superficial mycosis is the fungi infection that affects the nails and skin. Fungi are organisms that can produce, or they are organisms that survive by breaking down the remains of dead plants and animals. They cannot carry out photosynthesis, so they can affect different environments. The next question says, the branch of science that deals with the study of fungi is called dash A. Pathology, B. Mycology, C. Virology, D. Bacteriology. In this question, the correct answer is B. Mycology. Mycology is the branch of science that deals with the study of fungi and everything about fungi. Scientists that specialize in this field called mycology are called mycologists. The next question says, yeast is a facultative anaerobe. This means that alcohol fermentation takes place only if dash A. The temperature is close to 100 Kelvin. B. The atmosphere does not contain oxygen. C. The atmosphere contains oxygen. D. Light is provided to the cells. In this question, the correct answer is B. The atmosphere does not contain oxygen. So yeast is an example of a fungus that is called a facultative anaerobe. Studies have shown that facultative anaerobe like yeast can take or can help in alcohol fermentation when the atmosphere does not contain oxygen. So yeast is very important in brewery industries where they produce many drinks because it respires anaerobically to generate important chemical compounds that are useful in production of alcoholic drinks. The next question says, what term describes the close association of a fungus with the root of a tree? A. A rhizoid, B. A lichen, C. A mycorrhiza, D. An endophyte. In this question, the correct answer is C. A mycorrhiza. So a mycorrhiza is an association between a fungus and the roots of a plant. And research have shown that this association between a fungus and roots of tree called mycorrhiza is highly beneficial to both fungus and tree. The next question says, which polysaccharide is usually found in the cell wall of fungi? A. Starch, B. Glycogen, C. Chitin, D. Cellulose. In this question, the correct answer is C. Chitin. Chitin is a polysaccharide that is usually found in the cell wall of fungi. Mycologists have discovered that this compound known as chitin is usually found in the cell wall of many fungi. The next question says, which of these structures is not found in a fungal cell? A. Chloroplast. B. Nucleus. C. Mitochondrion. D. Golgi apparatus. In this question, the correct answer is A. Chloroplast. Chloroplast is a structure that is found in a plant cell, but this structure called chloroplast is not found in fungi cell. That's why fungi cannot carry out photosynthesis, because they lack this photosynthetic structure known as chloroplast. But fungi cell has different structures such as nucleus, mitochondrion, etc. The next question says, the wall dividing individual cells in a fungal filament is called dash. A. Thallus. B. Hypha. C. Mycelium. D. Septum. In this question, the correct answer is D. Septum. This septum is a wall dividing individual cells in a fungal filament. The next question says, the advantage of yeast cells over bacterial cells to express human proteins is that A. Yeast cells grow rapidly. B. Yeast cells are easier to manipulate genetically. C. Yeast cells are eukaryotic and modify proteins similarly to human cells. D. Yeast cells are easily lysed or lysed to purify the proteins. In this question, the correct answer is C. Yeast cells are eukaryotic and they modify proteins similarly to human cells. Research have shown that the advantage that yeast cell has over bacterial cell when it comes to the expression of human protein is that these yeast cells are eukaryotic just like human cells. Eukaryotic cells are those cells that have well-defined nuclei. So studies have shown that yeast cells are eukaryotic just like human cells, and because of this eukaryotic nature of yeast cells, they are also useful in modifying proteins that are useful to make the work in science, especially in this aspect, better. The next question says, the reproductive units of fungi are called dash. A. Spores. B. Pseudopodia. C. Flagella. D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is A. Spores. Spores are reproductive units of fungi. They fall on suitable environments and develop into new fungi. The next question says, the sac-like structures in fungi responsible for the production of spores are called dash. A. Sporangia. B. Hyphae. C. All of the above. D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is A. Sporangia. Sporangia are sac-like structures in fungi that help in production of spores. So the spores are found inside the sporangia. So when the sporangia mature, they will burst and release the spores. So the wind will now carry these spores. So when the spores fall on suitable environments, they will now undergo some processes and develop into new fungi. The next question says, during sexual reproduction, a homothallic mycelium contains dash A. All septate hyphae, B. All haploid nuclei, C. Both mating types, D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is C. Both mating type. Research have shown in mycology that there are some fungi called homothallic fungi. This fungi called homothallic fungi has mycelium that contains both mating types during sexual reproduction. The next question says, why are fungi important decomposers? A. They produce many spores. B. They can grow in many different environments. C. They produce mycelia. D. They recycle carbon and inorganic minerals. In this question, the correct answer is D. They recycle carbon and inorganic minerals. Fungi are important decomposers because they break down the remains of dead plants and animals, and as they break down these dead plants and animals, they will now recycle carbon and other inorganic minerals in the ecosystem. The next question says, the poisons produced by fungi are called dash A. Mycotoxins, B. Neurotoxins, C. All of the above, D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is A. Mycotoxins. Mycotoxins or mycotoxins are the poisons produced by fungi. The next question says, the abnormal health condition due to ingestion of food rich in toxins of different fungi is best described as dash A. Mycotoxicosis, B. Phytopathogenesis, C. Glycolysis, D. None of the above. In this question, the correct answer is A. Mycotoxicosis. This mycotoxicosis is an abnormal health condition due to ingestion of food rich in toxins of different fungi. When the toxins of different fungi are taken by an organism, these toxins will make the health of that organism not to be okay. So the presence of toxins in the presence of toxins of fungi in the body can cause one or two serious health challenges. If this is the first time you are watching our video, if this is the first time you are joining this channel, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel so that you will study other topics that we have treated in many of our videos.